EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Brady. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Buying time to a slip. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. The Saints trot onto the field behind the veteran right arm of Drew Brees, a former Purdue Boilermaker who entered the league back in 2001.
And you have to figure that this is a confident quarterback who gets the start here. Coming off of a victory in round 1, team doesn't have to travel. They get another home game here in the divisional round. And I know it sounds cliche, but playing at home, huge for a quarterback, huge for his team. They want to take advantage of it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big.
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you get a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Looks good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
J-Don Mickens on the return. The Bucks take over 1st and 10.
And now back out comes the offense. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it.
Brady's
7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the delay, Jones. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for him with Jones. And this is going to be a Bucks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, it's Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Buccaneers nothing.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. The man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the counter, here's Jones. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
25 yards to the house. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't.
He's got a man complete. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
23-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. They're able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Breeze now. Incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be second and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Breeze now on third and goal. Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
22-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Saints 10, Buccaneers 7.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading them out. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. On first down, Brady. They'll buy some time right. Airing this one out for it. And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 45 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On first and 10, here's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Forced out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. David Onyemata. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Throwing is Brady on third down. They'll find his tight end. It's Anthony Auclair. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Tampa Bay.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the Saints' 12-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown,
Antonio Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Succop for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. And we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it was the Green Bay Packers who will continue on in these playoffs as they were able to take care of the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Here's Harris to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. but overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, 55 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Brady now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And nearly picked off there. That would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And rifles one incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And now it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And 10 yards to go.
To throw on third down, Brady. He's got Evans. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. On the move to his left. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete.
Brady's pass, intended for Mike Evans.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Oh, the man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Breeze now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Breeze call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run it again with Kamara. may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now Breeze on third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Gamble. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
This has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. This is Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Brady. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
The score, Buccaneers 22, Saints 17.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result. So
they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Back now comes Tampa Bay, and this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, fourth quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. they'll go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. They stiff arms him. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now.
Tonight's final score.
On both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year?